We got a sniper. Semtex incoming.
Taking the lead.
Sniper is
Stay
dead.
on task.
Shock charge identified.
Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Get stiff.
The lead is ours. Claim the advantage. Now hold it. They've taken the lead.
Hey, don't frag me.
Hostiles down.
Semtex front. Eyes on shock charge.
Enemy losing. Grenade out.
Hey yo, I be skating, yo. I be skating like a motherfucker. That shit looks slick. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know, it was just funny. Try this out, man. My father always say, you know what I mean? If you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean? Since I ain't been sniping like I'm a little rusty. And speaking of saying this shit, make sure, man, anybody that watch this, man, make sure that you remember the little sayings that your parents used to say. You know what I mean? You gotta pass on their vernacular to your children.
Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to lose.
And those little pieces of wisdom are the ones that stick to it, you know what I'm saying?
Enemy shock charge.
You gotta understand, people don't realize you're building up. All parents are doing and the family around you, all they're doing is building up the voice in your head. You see what I'm saying? And in different scenarios, they become that voice. You hear that voice because you know how they would think. And you thinking it. You see what I'm saying?
This one's ours.
Because at the end of the day, it's up to everybody to hold. It's up to family. Ain't no family has to hold family accountable, you know? If you out there, the police, they gonna hold you accountable. Society gonna hold you accountable. So we gotta be accountable for ourselves, you know what I mean? But you know, it's about building up that inner voice. Because that inner voice is the only thing that can save you. Sometimes that inner voice is the only thing that's with you. You see what I'm saying? You know, but because they come at us in the way that they do, it makes us apprehensive sometimes as a younger person. But I learned not to focus on the words. You see what I'm saying? Because words aren't really that much. You gotta focus on the actions in a person. A person to tell you exactly who they are by their actions. Not just what they say they gonna do, not just things that they telling you to do, things that they've actually done. You know what I mean? On your behalf or for you. You see what I'm saying? Are they there for you? Can you call on them? Have you called on them? Do they give sound advice? You see what I'm saying? And then think from that, you understand their intentions. And once you understand somebody's intentions, then you understand what their goal is. You understand me? Like, if somebody has bad intentions, then their goal is something that benefits them.
Kill confirmed.
If somebody shows you that they got good intentions, then their goal most likely benefits you. You see what I'm saying? If they're actively doing shit. And that's the thing, like, you know, when I was young, I used to, you know, be like, think that, you know, just the fact that they on it, I would take it as being negative, or them just talking and saying stuff, or just being critical. But then when I got older, I realized, man, like, me myself, it's like, you know, I won't open up my mouth to even speak to tell anybody anything unless I care about it. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, a man is going to be a man, and people got to learn from their own mistakes. But when it comes to people that care for you, you're supposed to learn from their mistakes as well at all times. You know what I'm saying? You can't let any mistake go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Because some mistakes are final. You feel me? So you have to learn from every single one. You gotta learn from everybody's experience. You gotta learn from the news. You gotta learn from those around you. But you have to make sure that you understand and appreciate the importance of counsel and how valuable counsel is. Especially honest and true counsel. You see what I'm saying? Just because a family member is giving counsel doesn't mean that they think that they're better than you. But you gotta understand this. Dang, that was hard as shit. Did you see how I tried to say? But you gotta understand it's like, at the end of the day, everybody goes through their own stuff. And yeah, they might not have the best delivery, but who's really experienced at talking to people? Like, that's why therapists get paid the big bucks. You see what I'm saying? That shit wouldn't be expensive if it wasn't worth something. So, you know, everybody isn't good, isn't able to talk to people in the best manner. People do it in a way that they have to, but as a younger person, you feel entitlement, like, okay, yeah, you know what, they need to make it fit good for me. But really, honestly, if they're bringing you the meal, who are you to care what the container is? It's up to you to use your discernment and be able to figure out how you can get to be able to absorb the knowledge of the nutrients. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of package. Because, I mean, that's if you really want it. If you don't want it, then that's one thing. But see, me, I got a duty. You see what I'm saying? I got a duty to my brother. I can't help it. I got a duty to my brother. You see what what I'm saying? And this ain't just family. Like, it's anybody that I call anybody that fits that category of my brother. Because my brother could be my sister. My brother could be my cousin. You understand? But I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying? It's a sense of duty. And that's what a lot of people are losing in this generation, man. Duty. Duty is important. Because duty, for centuries,
Eyes on shock charge.
duty defined a man. And it still does. What are the things that you do, not because you want to do them, so to speak, or, you know what I mean? It's just, it's something that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Something that you have to do, and it's not just for you. It's not. It's a selfless act. You know. Just think. I mean, you can go a whole bunch. You can go weeks without doing one selfless act. You know what I mean? Because everybody, you gotta look out for self, man. If you don't look out for self, nobody else gonna look out for you. But you know what I mean? You know, I don't know. It's just because I'm a computer dude. I sum everything up in the data. You know what I mean? Everything is numbers. You see what I'm saying? Quotas, things of that nature. Are you doing enough? Like, are you just saying that you're doing it? Okay, if you're really doing it, do you know how much you're doing? I mean, because you should. You dig? I mean, yeah, and it's nerdy, but shit. Why not, man? The game is life, yo. If you playing chess, you want to be at the top of your game. You want to make every rook count. You don't want to waste no rook. So why would you want to waste pieces in real life? That's the most important game. Cause shit, you lose that, oh my goodness, you don't know what happens. So you might think you know what happens, but don't nobody know what happens. That's what's so scary. So you want to make sure you're playing with all your pieces, yo. That's just what it is. And people don't know you lose out on, man, everything is training. The same way you got to train to be good at Call of Duty or any other thing, you got to train to be good at life. With repetition, you see what I'm saying? Doing things, experience, learning though. You got to train your brain. You got to read books, man. I tell everybody read, man. And I make sure that I reiterate it ain't about what you read, and it's about just the act of reading, just is training your brain, man. People don't understand how the brain works. A lot of people, like, I mean, I can go walk down the street, and I bet it's not a few people that I can walk to that really understands how the brain works. But you have to understand how the brain works, and you got one, and it's the most important piece of your body. You gotta understand how it works. It works just like a muscle. You gotta train it. Every new thing you learn creates new neurons. These neurons create new neural pathways. That's why repetition creates, skill. Because you create new neural pathways, and the more times you do it, the more neurons you create, and the more solidified these pathways become. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, I mean, it ain't no limit. Your brain can keep creating new neurons. But if you just letting your shit go stagnant and not learn anything new, not experience anything new, then you're gonna be lost in the sauce, or you're just gonna be stagnant. Stagnant water, that's where bacteria thrives at. And that shit not conducive to a healthy lifestyle. You got funky ass beat fungus, funky bitch. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't know, I was just ranting. Because it's my channel, I can do that. It's like, I mean, but yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Ain't like I'm saying nothing wrong, shawty. The fact check me, baby. Man, listen, man. And I know, I know, the reason I was even saying all that is because I know I come off as an asshole. I know I come off cocky. But I just know, like, I don't know, my specialty is problem solving, yo. It's really what I learned how to do. So I learned how to teach a person in the quickest manner. Cause I've been doing it for so long. Like I don't just be saying stuff just to say it. Like if I say that I've been teaching people, I swear I've been teaching. Like, and people, like, man, somebody called me. They got a message talking about flipping some coins and stuff. And I'm like, man, they don't know. I done got like everybody contact me when people hit them about crypto. Because people be trying to scam on crypto and they all say the same thing. They be having little spills and they make up words that sound to a normal person that doesn't understand it. That sound like, yeah, some sophisticated stuff. But it's really nothing. They sent the person a picture of Ethereum prices talking about getting money off of Bitcoin. And it's like, you know, people don't understand. You can't make money off of Bitcoin in a manner, in no way like that. Like, you see what I'm saying? Bitcoin is at like what, like 110? I ain't checked that. Let me see. Oh, it's at 114. That's what's up. So yeah, I mean, people that making money investing in Bitcoin, they only make money on the price of Bitcoin. So if you spend $50, ain't nobody gonna flip your $50 3 times. Because if you buy $50 worth of Bitcoin, that's you know, it's like a Satoshi 0.001 or something, probably way less than that. You know what I mean? If it goes up, if Bitcoin went from 110 to 114, that $50 probably only go up to 51. So how are they gonna get $150 out of that? Doesn't make sense. You can't get nothing for something. And at the end of the day, if people got a good scheme that sounds good as like they can flip all this money for you, yo, they would not be contacting random people to get them to do it. They wouldn't need random people. They would make, me personally, I would make moves to get everybody I know to do that. Because I'd run it up. If I really got to play like that, that's how you can tell. Like, but see, the thing is, people don't understand. Like, if you're a person that really done stuff, that know it, yeah, you gonna talk like you sure about it. Like, what you supposed to say? I don't know. And you're not gonna explain everything, because the thing is, some things can't be taught. Some things have to be taught in stages. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna understand. Even if I was to tell you, you wouldn't understand, because you haven't been through the prerequisites. You understand what I'm saying? And I could tell by speech whether you've been through the prerequisites or not. Just by your ways and actions, the things that you say, the words that you use, your verbiage, requests, anything. I mean, man, listen. Once you reach a certain level of wisdom, you analyze people with every single sum of their parts. You let nothing go to waste. You miss nothing. You don't annotate anything, because trust the wrong person, man. Listen, you trust the wrong person, you end up dead, yo. I done seen it. Like, I done really lost friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like, yeah, once you go through losing people, yo, it's like you look at your whole perspective change, yo. Like, I'm gonna speak on something. I'm gonna just say this. Somebody in my family said, when I came home, I was like, yeah, man, I ain't hustling no more. They said that was some chump ass shit to say that. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Now, how juvenile does that seem? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, first off, okay, people say a lot of stuff, right? Notwithstanding, so why even assign things like that to someone's words? But still, the fact of the matter is, it's true. I'm not hustling no more. And when I speak of hustling, I'm not just talking about hustling D-rugs and no shit like that. I'm talking about hustling period. I'm not shucking and jiving. I'm not, man. Listen, I'm trying to make business happen. You know? I'm just trying to do business. I'm not trying to hustle. I'm not trying to grip. I'm not trying to get over. I'm not trying to scheme. I'm patient. I'm not trying, you know what I mean? I ain't pushing the boundaries. But it's like, I don't know, like me personally, I'm the type of motherfucker. I ain't gonna keep battering shit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because Well, no, I don't know. I ain't. Well, yeah. Well, no, fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, man, it's a lot of people that I deal with on a regular basis that value my counsel. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm the type of person I don't want to waste my breath because yeah, I value my breath, I value my time and my speech, like that shit. And I know, like, listen, I know what it took. And the thing is, I'm a strong believer. This game is to be sold, not to be told. That's just how I was raised. You see what I'm saying? The game is meant to be sold, not to be told. If a nigga ain't paid in motherfucking platter or plomo, then nah. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, and you gotta realize everything got a value, yo. Just like everything has a mass. You know what I mean? Just like every atom has a mass as well. You see what I'm saying? It's like the atomic mass. It's distinct. Everything has a weight. Everything has a value. Everything has inclinations. Everything adds to everything. And nothing at the same time. You dig? But it's discernment. You dig? Discernment, my brother. But I'm just glad that, man, that really made me thankful. Like, yo, like I've been systematically calling the people like that, you know, that took me under their wing and taught me shit over time and shit. Like, I really have been calling and thanking them, like, yo, it's like, yo, you do this shit like every year. Like, yeah, you know what? It's just, you know, when shit make me think about it, I realize I could never pay y'all back. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta be proud of myself that I was humble enough to receive. Because the thing is, if I wasn't humble enough to receive, then I would have never received. You dig? And they never would have even wanted to do it. You gotta make it easy for a nigga. If they, you know what I mean? Because who got the gems? If you ain't got the gems, like, shit, listen, if you ain't putting up no money, then sit down and shut the fuck up. That's how, I mean, I don't know. That's how I was, you know what I mean? That's how I seen it. I learned from others. I don't take that as somebody sonning you. You know what I mean? Because there is no hierarchy. Nobody is better than anybody else. Once you're a grown up, you're a grown up. You know what I mean? Hickory smoked bacon. Yo, I was just running around. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling, man. I was just like, yo, you know what? I'ma just rant, man. I'ma rant, man. So I feel like streaming, you know? Just a little something. I'm hoping now after this last Metamucil demonstration that my computer be fixed. You won't see. So then I can get back to official tissue. You know what I mean? The PlayStation cool with the stream on though. You see what I'm saying? It's not bad. I don't know if the microphone is loud enough. I'm gonna have to test it and shit. I ain't listening to nothing in a minute. But you know, I was just ranting. I'm like, man. And the thing is, yo. But the thing is, growth is always important, though. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, I can't believe that you had the nerve to say some shit to me like that, nigga. You hold the fuck up. Like, I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it, yo. It's like I don't know if they glorify that type of stuff. Or they think that means something in the real world. That shit don't mean nothing, yo. You shouldn't have, if you actually actively trying to be a street nigga, yo, you're not a street nigga, yo. You shouldn't be in the street. If you actually trying to, like, if you're speaking of it like it's an aspiration, like if, you know what I mean? Like, nah, yo. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Then gonna say like, you ain't got a car. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I was on house arrest. First off, hold up. Oh shit, you know what? Yeah, it's been 3 years exactly, man, since I've been home. Yeah. Hold up. Nah, hold up. It had to be longer than that. Four years of supervised release. I was a house arrest for 2 years. When I start this shit, man. When's my first YouTube video? My bad. I gotta figure this out. Two years ago, my first YouTube video. Damn, I thought it was long. Yeah, y'all, it's only been oh shit, I'm about to blow up. Bitch. Man, when did I come home though, yo? It had to be more than 3 years, man. I know I got it in my channel. Oh shit, let me kill something for they boot. Give me a bit. Alright. November, right? Oh, came home November 9th, 2021. Oh shit. Okay. 1 year. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, almost 4 years. Damn, it's okay, almost 4 years. I was in house arrest for like 2 years and 3 months. So I've been off of house arrest like, damn, I still got almost 3 years of supervised release left. That's stupid as shit, yo. But I don't know, like me personally, I ain't trying to rush, dude. Ain't nothing to rush for, man. But how can you even speak on it? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess because I'm low key with it. You know, I'm just good at being low key with it. But I do me, yo. You know, I just do me. I ain't got, you see what I'm saying? I ain't got a flash. I don't need a whole bunch of bread. You know? I do my work on the computer. That's enough. It's legal. It's easy. And I get to use my skills. I get to learn new skills. You know what I mean? Maybe make a way in healthcare, IT stuff. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it's about. New stuff. Nobody want to be messing with. I've been outside on the block and shit like that. This nigga trying to be outside on the block. Nah, dude. Fuck. I'm like, yo, my nigga. I wasn't on the block because I had houses, dog. I had houses, man. Like, seriously. Man, listen, I ain't even going, man, listen. Nah, hold up, don't do that. We ain't gonna do that. Well, nah, fuck it, yeah. Yo, listen. I had houses just for my D-Rubs, dude. Well, hustlers, you know, never mind. Chill, shorty. But yeah, like, I'm like, yo, where I'm gonna be, man, listen, man, listen. I ain't even gonna chill. But like, yo, you gotta understand, yo, motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you shit unless you need to know. You don't need to know, yo. You don't need to know, yo. Mind your business, yo. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, man. Worry about yourself, yo. Feel me, Dougie Nuts? I ain't gonna lie, yo. I've been dealing with hate my whole life, dude. I know how I deal with it. Say, no, I ain't gonna say it's hate, but it is kind of familiar, like motherfuckers would say, like, yeah, man, we went to your house one time, you had the beer bottles and shit, and your socks were standing up in the corner and shit. you know, motherfuckers want to say my house was messy or whatever, right? But yeah, I mean, yo, it's a $275,000 brand new house, though. You see what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, okay. I was a mailman, you know. Yeah, I had some socks. Some socks probably was. Them bitches was probably tap dancing in that motherfucker. But shit, nigga, it's my bathroom. What you want to talk about? Yo, niggas want to always find some shit to talk about. They gonna try to find a flaw in your armor. They say that bitch ain't shiny, but shit, that bitch saved my life. Oh, but it ain't clean though. That shit, them shits ain't 10s, nigga. Well, I mean, it's a 5-inch plate. I don't think 10-inch steel would be good to be able to move around. Man, but shit, nigga, it's not though. Yeah. Meanwhile, they got on the motherfucking Parker. I'm like, yo, you can't be judgmental, yo. Unless you. That's why. And then it seemed like I'm down in the motherfucker because I say shit like, yo, my nigga, you such and such. Like, because I'm a fact-driven motherfucker. Like, I don't use hyperbole. I don't use. You know what I mean? I don't use subterfuge. I use straight facts because I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to not prove a point, but I'm trying to make sure that the right answer is gotten. Like, we're not going to sit up there and say this. Like, you're not going to say anything about me unless you're backing it up with facts to go with it. Like, yeah, you this because I seen this, or you can't do that, or no, or what you call me, such and such. Wham bang. Nah, you need to back that shit up. Cause that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say nothing to you unless I'm backing it up with facts. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you what made me say it. So then you gonna understand. I'm gonna tell you my word is bond, yo. I'm gonna make sure that. You see what I'm saying? That's my duty. That's a sense of duty. My sense of duty is to always be truthful and honest. I'm gonna always put my best foot forward. I'm gonna always try to make sure that I put forth the best understanding of myself. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the only way I can really teach you. I can't teach you directly. So I can only teach you through my actions. And yes, I have made mistakes. We all do. No one is infallible. But the thing is how do I deal with those mistakes? That's what defines me. I can only show you through my actions. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But don't attack, because once you attack, then I'm strategic. I'm gonna attack back. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be direct. Because I ain't a broadsword type motherfucker. I'm strategic. I'm motherfucking a scent blade. You know what I mean? Little you know what I'm talking about? What some shit's called? Shit, I forgot. From Pinchocks, Baraka. No, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about though. Them little things that you hold in your jing. I mean, in your hand and shit, in your palm, you swing them and shit. I don't know. But yeah, I'm them motherfuckers. I like a surgical strike. And that's the best way to be, you see what I'm saying? That's how law is laid down for real in real life. You know what I mean? That's how the lawyers act in court. That's how they get to the bottom of things. But every time I speak, every time I think about anything, I understand that, yo, I'm just thankful to the many motherfuckers that set the example of what a real strong black man was to me. You see what I'm saying? Because now it's like people ain't got really the same examples as I had when I was younger in the music. You know, I grew up with Wu-Tang and other people where intelligence was valued. You see what I'm saying? It's like now people that they look up to, they don't value intelligence. You would know it in their music. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, so I just try to make sure that I always exude the same thing. I'm gonna never tell my brother something that I wouldn't tell myself. See what I'm saying? And I understand the value of counsel, you know, because it's like, yo, I would need like 4 hands to count the amount of men that I learned from and that I'm thankful that took the time. Because the thing is, when you get up, when you're young, you think, okay, yeah, these niggas on my heels or whatever, you don't want to hear that shit. But when you're older, you realize, damn, you ain't got time. You ain't got time for all this shit. So damn, these niggas gave up that much of their time for me. Like, yo, think about that. You can't, your time is the most valuable thing in the world. So if a motherfucker gave up their time for you, that shit means something, yo. It's important. It's valuable. So make sure that you appreciate it. and at the end of the day, if you appreciate something, yo, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. A motherfucker ain't gonna have to question. I don't have to ask questions. Because I assess. I assess. I look at a person's ways and actions, and that'll tell me, oh, he don't appreciate that shit. He could care less. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It ain't me being cold. It's me being real. Like, yo, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I got a super highly, maybe I got a highlighted, overinflated view of myself. But if I do, it's a reason for it. I don't do nothing without a reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no actions unless it's a reason for my actions. Every word that I use, my vernacular, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, yo. I understand how powerful things are. For me, you see what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that you can learn from a person being observant. But it takes a lot of wisdom to be able to really read it. And it takes a lot of self-insight, which a lot of people don't have. Just from interacting with people, yo, a lot of people lack introspect. You know what I mean? It's like they will say things that they will critique things that they actively do if they don't actively realize that they do it. You know what I mean? And it's some things that you really can't show to someone, because you can't make a person understand something that they're not capable of understanding at that moment. It's prerequisites, yo. Prerequisites, dog. But you get your prerequisites from watching people, experience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know that I'm preachy. I'm a preachy motherfucker. But I'm only preachy because shit, yo, that's the only way I can pay back the people that gave me the game, is by giving the game out. You know what I'm saying? That's my duty. My duty. That's the word of the day, yo. Duty on a duty, yo. Niggas got duty, man. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it, yo. Mankind was raised as warriors. Every civilization lived and died on the sense of duty. You understand? If there wasn't people that gave up their children to wars all over the sense of duty and their fellow brethren and sisterins, you know, we wouldn't even be here. You dig 'em? But now it's like, you know, it's peacetime, so niggas ain't at war. So because of that, because that's part of our evolution, you still have to do those things in order to keep it tight. You see what I'm saying? Like, you either lose it out your gene pool if you don't use it. It's like my father said, if you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about fucking though, but still, that applies to everything though. That's what I take him to be speaking. You know? Man, I'm so thankful for wisdom like that, because that shit is mind blowing. Like, for real. That's why I understand. Like, yo, if I don't play Tekken, I'm not gonna get nice at Tekken. That's how everything works, yo. As above, so below, yo. You can take how things happen on a small scale and apply them at a scale exponentially greater, as long as you level up and scale up with value. You know what I mean? That's the thing. If you know how to cook one cake, you can cook 100 in a motherfucker, as long as you know how to do math. That's the thing. Everything is mathematics. That's what my brother told me when I was a kid. They used to be like, man, everything ain't mathematics. Some stuff is science. But no, I understand now. Everything is mathematics. It's just like in this computer game. Your coordinates, your X, Y, and your Z axis, that determines your position. Your angular momentum, everything is given down to straight numbers. That's the only way they can get it to be translated into transistors. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I just know that I'm a good ass teacher, yo. But I need to humble myself as well. I need to humble myself as well.
You
But,
almost got it.
you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I just know that my shit is valuable. Like, listen, that girl that got that super bad female at your school, she ain't just go taking anybody to prom. You got to work hard for that because she worth it. Nah, hold up. Did you just associate yourself with a bad bitch as an analogy? That was the dumbest analogy ever. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If her lip gloss is popping, I mean, shit. But no, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If you the shit, you should definitely smell like it. That's all I'm saying. You should smell like it, sound like it. It should be like, yeah, oh yeah, that's a healthy shit. You motherfucker should hear that bitch drop and hit the water like a bluka. Oh no, hold up, you playing around. That splash ain't right. Did you let it roll on the side of the bowl? You see, you fucking up. You thought your doo-doos was too loud. Nigga, ain't nothing wrong with having loud doo-doos, my nigga. That's the sign of a man, nigga. Is you dropping twos, is you dropping ones. See what I'm saying? That's just what it's about. A lot of y'all whistle booties. That's why y'all... No, hold up. Chill. Yeah. On that note, I'm getting the fuck up off this thing. I draw the line at whistle booties. Y'all niggas got me perturbed.